And so it's obvious to me that there are so many options for changing course before we have to end up on a medication to manage a chronic condition. And it's annoying / infuriating to me that more people aren't told about those options, even when it's obviously on the horizon. We as a medical community just wait for things to get worse until they're, quote, bad enough to warrant taking the pill. It's ridiculous. But the same thing happens with orthopedic stuff, maybe even more so. There are limited cases where the doctor will tell you that if you eat less salt, you might not have to start taking blood pressure medication. That's rarely the answer, by the way, but at least it's something. But the physical, mechanical, orthopedic stuff, almost never. It's the craziest thing that leads to a lot of surgeries and worse, a lot of unnecessary pain. And maybe, this is coming from a girl that's been lucky enough to have a pretty pain-free life so far, maybe worse is the amount of limitation on motion caused by all of this. Back in episodes 28 and 57, we talked about how movement nourishes every cell of our bodies. How as a society, we're experiencing a collective atrophy of movement from our society, and how that is starting to trap us in a box where we can no longer move through our entire range of motion anymore. And how we start to suffer the negative health effects that happen to astronauts in space when we don't move often enough. We know that the more we move, the more we're capable of moving. Move it or lose it, remember? Motion starvation is a problem that most people don't know that they have. But back on topic. As we get older, we get better at accepting some pain that's intolerable to younger people. I think it's actually a good thing and comes with some wisdom. But a lot of the injuries and pain that we consider inevitable in old age is not. And the answer isn't more supportive knee wraps, more ergonomic keyboards, higher arch supports in our shoes, or chairs with taller back supports. Really.